Hello and welcome to Bottleship with our friends the Jifflings. If you enjoy the show, please leave a review and share the podcast with your friends. And stay tuned to the end of the show when the Jifflings will read out some of your reviews. And now it's time for today's episode, The Pirate's Party Horn. In your world, things are important. But what about the things that aren't important anymore? Well, sometimes those things end up here in the magical land of Dilstonia, where the Jifflings live on their little Jiffling ship. They find these things that we throw away and fish them out of their sea so they can recycle them and put them to good use once again. And here they are now, ready to work. Eccentric young pumpkin.
Ooh, I'm ever so excited.
The Hedge, who was a very lazy Jiffling.
Like, hey man, is it time for bed yet?
Miss Katy, who loves fixing things and dressing up. Sometimes I like both together. Albert, the ship's gardener.
Hey, who's been into me cabbage patch like?
And Friedeline, a very sensible Jiffling who looks after everybody on the ship.
Yeah, that is correct. Oh.
Today on the ship, it is a bright, lovely summer's day. And so Albert is leading the Jifflings on a special hunt around his garden to look for lots of yummy ripe fruit to gather up and put in a delicious fruit salad. Friedeline and young pumpkin were helping each other to gather blackberries.
Ooh, look, Friedeline, I'll hold the prickly brambles to one side and you can pick those delicious berries. Thank you, pumpkin. That is very kind and also very practical. Yeah, this is a good Jiffling teamwork. Albert, we are allowed to pick the blackberries today, aren't we? Well, of course you can, young pumpkin, because it's summertime, and so the blackberries are in season, which means they're big and juicy and ready to harvest. Oh!
Meanwhile, Miss Katy had pulled their Jiffling stepladder over towards her favourite banana tree. I'm going to pick some lovely ripe bananas, Albert.
Well, that sounds grand, Miss Katy. Here, let me hold the ladder for you. Right.
Thanks, Albert. There's enough bananas up here to make a delicious fruit salad.
And what colour are they, Miss Katy? We'll have to be sure they're ready to eat.
They're lovely and bright and yellow, Albert. Here, I'll throw one down so you can have a look. Miss Katy picked the ripest banana she could see and she threw it down towards Albert. Unfortunately though, Albert wasn't quite as good at sport as Miss Katy, so he missed the banana completely and it knocked his little gardener's cap right off his head.
Wait, oh, hey Miss Katy, you and your whizzy banana give me quite the fright there.
Sorry, Albert. Albert picked up his cap and popped it neatly back on his little Jiffling head.
Hey, that's okay. Here, let me just grab that banana there.
Albert bent down to pick up the banana, but to his surprise, it had vanished. Then he heard a familiar munching sound coming from some nearby bushes. He pushed back the leaves and there was Hedge, gobbling up the last of the ripe yellow banana.
Nom, 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 nom.
And that wasn't all Hedge had eaten. There were little pieces of leftover plums lying all around him.
Hey there, Albert. Like, your garden is so delicious, man.
Albert frowned, and the other Jifflings scuffled over as Hedge began licking his rather sticky paws.
Ha! Hedge, what is this unscheduled munching? Oh, hey, Friedeline man. I just, thought I'd enjoy a few plums. Hey!
Albert was not impressed. He looked down at the little pile of plumstones surrounding Hedge.
Hey, you haven't eaten all these plums, have you? Only most of them. And now my tummy, hurts. Boah, Hedgeman, these plums aren't ripe yet. We need to wait until the autumn time to pick these. Oh, they won't taste very nice if they're not ready yet, Hedge. No wonder your tummy is sore.
Well, there's no time to discuss it now, as that sound means an object which has been lost or thrown away on Earth has found its way into your net. Time for all 5 Jifflings to work together and heave it in. The object landed on the deck with a flap and a squeak. It was cone-shaped and hollow and very colourful. The young pumpkin guessed at what it could be first.
Ooh, I think that's a special captain's hat, which we can all wear to sail the ship. Now, I think this is a loudspeaker, so we can talk to each other from far away.
Then Miss Katy stepped forwards, for she knew exactly what the object was. She sprung up onto the story seat and snuggled into position, ready to tell the tale of the object. This is the pirate's party horn. Once, on a tiny island, there lived a big group of pirates. They sailed the 7 seas looking for treasure, and the only thing they liked more than finding treasure was having a great big party. They would put up balloons and bake special pirate cakes and sing wonderful songs all about being a pirate.
Har! Hello, I'm a pirate, I live on the sea. Sailing is amazing, wouldn't you like to be a pirate with me? We can find all the treasure and then have a big pirate party together. Arr! Hardy ha ha! And so forth.
Now, one day when they were cleaning up after another big party, the youngest pirate, Pedro, spied a special shiny party horn sitting on a table, and he had an idea. Ooh, I like me a party, and it's my birthday next month. But I don't want to wait, so why don't I have a birthday every day? That'd be grand. Arr! So, the next morning, Pedro jumped out of bed, filled his party horn with confetti, and blew it as loud as he could. All the little pieces of colourful confetti flew everywhere, and Pedro was very happy. He put up bright balloons and baked frosty pirate cake, and he blew his horn right in Grandad Silverbeard's face.
Oh, Pedro, come on now, young chap,
said Silverbeard.
It's not your birthday today.
Grandad, I decided I don't want to wait. I'm going to have my birthday every day. Arr! And that's just what Pedro did. Every day for a whole month, he woke up and pretended it was his birthday. He ate cake for breakfast, lunch and dinner, and he blew his horn in the face of every pirate he met. But then, when it came time for his real birthday, Pedro just felt a little bit bored with all the celebrations. His balloons started to go down. His cake just didn't taste as special anymore. And there was so much confetti everywhere, he couldn't even see his own feet.
Oh, my peg leg!
Then Pedro realised that he'd had too much birthday, and it just didn't feel special anymore. So Pedro threw away his party horn, because now he wished he'd been a little bit more patient and just waited longer to enjoy his special day properly.
Aye, and now the party horn is here, so we need to reuse it.
Yes, we do. What useful thing could you do with this object, Jiffs?
Ooh, I think we should keep using it as a party horn and have parties every day, just like the pirates.
No.
Nah, that is not what Pedro the pirate would want.
Silly pumpkin. Then Hedge stepped forward, still licking his sticky paws.
Like, instead of confetti, why don't we fill the party horn with seeds and blow them all across Albert's garden to replace all the plums I've eaten, so they grow back nice and ripe in time for autumn. Aye.
What a fabulous idea. Everyone agreed that was a really useful plan. And so each Jiff took a turn to load up the party horn with plum seeds and blow them all across the garden. Oh, it was brilliant fun.
Yeah.
And then, after a lovely evening supper of seasonal fruit salad, the Jiffs put on their fluffy Jiffling dressing gowns. And then it was time for bed. Good night, young pumpkin.
Good night.
Good night, Albert.
Hey, I'll see you in the morning, like.
Good night, Friedeline.
And it is a good night. Yeah.
Good night, Miss Katy. Night-night. Good night, Hedge. Hedge? Oh, I think the Hedge is asleep already. And goodbye to you too, wherever you are. Maybe next time you see a thing that you might throw away, you'll stop and see if you can use it again, just like our friends the Jifflings. And maybe the thing you use again will have a story to tell too. Goodbye. Thank you for listening to Bottleship. For all the parents listening, if you'd like to, you can donate to the show at patreon.com/Bottleship. And for all the children listening, if you enjoyed the show, please leave a review and share the podcast with your friends. We've had some lovely reviews this week, haven't we, Jifflings?
Yeah, man. Like this one from South Africa. It says, "Hello from South Africa. We are 3 brothers, Noah, Adam and Leo. We love listening to Bottleship, especially when our cousins James and Andrew sleep over. Our favourite Jiffling is Hedge because his accent is really cool. Thank you for all the wonderful stories."
Well, that's lovely. Thank you very much.
Aye, and we'll also have this review from Australia. It says, "Dear Jifflins, my name is Lucy. My favourite Jifflin is Albert because he is very funny. Ha! I've listened to all your episodes. They are amazing. I hope you carry on making many more great episodes. Love, Lucy from Australia." Oh, thank you very much, Lucy. What a perfect review. Ooh, and we would also like to say a big special hello to Oscar, Amy and Sophie in Pennsylvania, USA.
Thank you so much for listening. And always stay curious, kind and caring for our planet.
And hello to Jackson in Australia, Nathan in Brighton, UK, and Olivia in Lodi, California.
Thank you so much for writing to us. And thank you to everyone who got in touch. We really do love to hear from you all. And if you'd like to send us an email, please send it to thejifflings@gmail.com. Also, if you like listening to stories, why not check out our sister podcast, Storytime, for children of all ages. Thanks again, and we'll bring you more exciting adventures with our friends the Jifflings very soon. Goodbye.